policy concerning the collection of dues. It's nothing personal. We just decided to give it to you guys because it's about his fraternity.
A formula is an equation. It is usually a set of numbers with variables. And you always get an answer proportionate to the numbers you put in. In short, you're going to get out of life and what you get out of this fraternity, what you put in. Does anyone here happen to know what a slug coin is?
Nice try. So, a slug coin, it's a counterfeit coin typically used to gain access to goodies from any coin-operated device, including vending machines, pay phones, or arcade games. Now, as brothers in a fraternity, you each need to contribute your dues equally and on time. Otherwise, the guy who doesn't pay is no different than a counterfeit coin, and he reaps the benefits of everybody else's contribution.
So going off that, did you guys know that as of April, only 33% of our current active houses fully paid up on their dues? According to the online fraternityadvisor.com, the number one reason why brothers do not pay their dues is because they do not feel like they're getting their money's worth when they're paying their dues. So, following that logic, that would only imply that 26 of the current active brothers feel like they're getting their money's worth out of this fraternity.
So, this fraternity's policy in regards to the collection of dues and the penalty of prolonged debt must be taken into consideration for change. Failure to contribute to this fraternity can eventually lead to a collective debt, a lack of integrity, and a poor reputation.
Our proposed change could, in fact, not only halt these less desirable outcomes, but encourages the expansion of your fraternity.
Now, the first issue that comes with this is debt. And what it comes with debt is that it creates bad habits. See, the penalty for paying dues currently is on a case-to-case basis with us, and that punishment doesn't come into effect until the person on debt reaches $500+ in dues. If each brother waited until they reached $500 limit to pay their dues, that would mean our fraternity would be short $40,000 in expected funds from our current receivables. Which, with our current receivables right now, we're only making on average about $2,600 a month, as opposed to the $8,000 we could be making if each of the 80 brothers paid their dues on time. So you got to remember that you are your brother's keeper.
To make sure your brother holds themselves to the standards of ZBT. You have to make sure that each brother is paying because if not, they'll fall into the domino effect. Meaning that if they don't start paying their dues now, they will stop paying not only their phone bill or gas or any other kind of bill, which will lead to bad credit in the future, possibly ruining their lives, like a chain reaction. It also limits your expansion. Opportunity for social events, like maybe an exchange with Delta Zeta, won't be able to be afforded, and events will be discouraged because it discourages potential students from joining because there's nothing to capture their interest.
The fraternity won't grow because there won't be money to pay for the quality services. You can't provide a good home or look for a better one because the fraternity can't afford to.
Going along with that, there's also reputation, and the number one point of reputation is integrity. You all know that one of the points of our credo is integrity. And according to the ZBT National website, integrity is defined as fraternity generates a standard of personal integrity, a framework for the individual to maintain honesty, exhibit loyalty, and retain a safe sense of self-discipline. When only 26 brothers are paying dues on a regular basis, are we seriously maintaining the self-discipline expected of brothers at ZBT? Having integrity isn't just a moral code. It's in fact a reflection upon unity, and that of us being divided. If we all paid our dues, we would show that, in truth, we are undivided, and we can stand as one.
Also, you want to take and consider your social image to other people. Fraternities are known as social organizations, and that's why it's important to maintain a respectful social image. You want to attract new incoming students by offering a chance to join a fraternity that displays good conduct. The fraternity that's able to have a better house and bigger parties will more likely gain a more well-known reputation and obtain more supporters compared to fraternities who can't because of the accumulated debt.
Going off of those 2 points, we're going to focus on our new change of policy. So we want to focus on a change in the tolerance level. Our proposed solution to be the change the grace period of 5 months down to a 3-month payment period without paying dues before you go up for expulsion. And then after that, you'd only receive 1 repeal of expulsion before getting kicked out of the fraternity for good. And if you pay off your dues within the first semester, you can have your grace period returned back to 5 months.
Alright, also the benefits of this change would be there's still an opportunity for leniency, and the brothers would have a chance to sort out any issues concerning late payments, while other brothers will have a motivation to keep on top of their payments and erase the debts. This would allow ZBT to stand out among other fraternities as one that has integrity, and therefore the brothers will have better relationships to each other and feel that they're getting the best value for their dollar.
So in conclusion, the fraternity's policy regarding the collection of dues and the penalty of prolonged debt must be taken into consideration for change. Failure to contribute to the fraternity can eventually lead to a collective debt, a lack of integrity, and a poor reputation. Our proposed change can in fact not only halt these less desirable outcomes, but encourage the expansion of the fraternity. As a tip before you all go home, I suggest that you all check out thefraternityadvisor.com to see what you can do to help ease each of these changes that will help your fraternity reach the full potential and allow for your best fraternal students.
Are there any questions?